doing? Friday evening, I'm stuffed. I've just done my chicken curry. God, I can hardly move. All right, where do we begin? Right, update on that prison lock, that 1880 prison lock. Right, it's been a bit like Goldilocks, this sort of update. Let's have a look. This is the first key that I managed to get hold of. And I thought, oh, that's quite close. We could possibly use that. And we'll get this front plate off. I'll try and lift it up. There we go. So, first key. It's too big. Don't want to cut it down to make it square, so that's not going to do much good, the first key. Second key turned up. I thought, yeah, some nice, beautiful warding on the side there. That might help. It's too small. It doesn't lift the, it wouldn't lift the lever high enough. So I could try and get this plate off. Try and do it with one end. So bear with. There we go, let's get this plate off. So, even though it goes through the hole and we've still got a bit of room, the bitting is not quite matched, but a bit of filing, we could make that work. So I thought, yeah, that'd be great. It just does catch the actual, it might just under, you need a little bit higher. It needs to be up in that sort of gap there. We're actually a little bit, it would never throw it all the way, and it would never, if you can see that lever at the back, it would never lift it to the right height, so as we can just catch it, but it's a tad too small. So that's not going to work either. I need to be in that Goldilocks zone where I've got it just right. So it's going to be, I've been putting it off. I've been putting it off because I know it's going to be a long old haul. It's going to be this steel bar. I'm going to put a groove in it. I'm going to have to put a slot in it so I could put a piece of plate in. Obviously not this large. Piece of plate in it so it's going to be high enough to lift that lever out of the way and catch the actual bolt. And then have a little bit hanging out the back so it gives it something to lean on the back. And then I'm going to have to cut warding on this side and warding on that side, and then make sure I've got it to the correct diameter for the internal case. So it's going to be a bit of a pig, but first of all I need to get the basics. So it's going to be like a groove, drop that in, silver solder that in. I'll try and cut it as near as I can at this point when I'm going to drop that plate in, but it's still going to be slightly oversized. And then I'm going to get to work on a file, and then slowly but surely. The hardest part, as we know, only one lever, so that's not a problem. But the hardest part of them all is to replicate the actual, as you can see, internal warding. So you've got a piece there, there's a piece there, it goes higher slightly there, then drops down the back. So it's quite a lot. I mean, you could cut a wider piece and just take all of it in one. It just depends how much slop's going to be in the key for me to do that. And I might have to make a couple. I might do one and it's not quite right, and then I'll learn a little bit more and then have to make another one. So you can imagine how many hours that's going to take. But I said I'd do it, and it will happen. So it's going to be me making a key. I was hoping I could try and get one of these to work, but it's just not going to be. I think it's just not going to be. I mean, for even this one, I could go for the case of scenario. I could cut that off, actually mill down that a little bit more so it does fit in the hole. Could be an idea. Put a slot in it, put a new piece of bitting in it, and then start cutting it from there. Might save a bit of time. It's got a nice decent handle on it. It's a shame to ruin such a nice key though. That's my only point of doing that. But it might be an option. I'll think about it, because that will be great for the old butt stop there, so it'll know how far to go in. I'll have to measure it so it's right before I put the slot and the bitting in, but a lot of it's there already. But I don't know, I don't like cutting up old things like this because it's lasted this long, and it's a shame for me to just repurpose it than actually make something from scratch. But it's got to look the doodah, because obviously it's going to be on display and people are going to still use that gate and that door to let people in and out. That actual courtyard where all those prison blocks are. Right, so there's that. So I'll do my best, and I'll decide whatever we do I will share with you, and we'll go through the process. So there's that. Right, I managed to get that bloody spring back in. Remember, that spring shot out. We're all back in. We're all hunky-dory. Can't believe how easy that was to pick, to be fair. A little bit disappointing, especially spending this sort of money on a lock. You know, they're not cheap. You'd expect a bit more, but hey-ho, I don't make them. So, should we see who's going to win this week? So whoever wins, let me know if you want all of this doodah as well. The keep and the screws and everything. I'll put it, you know, if you don't want it, I won't put it in. It just saved me on the old postage because it's huge. Right, so let's go and get the old pot of dreams out, guys. So best of luck, and supporters, thank you once again for your support. Really appreciate it. Makes it all happen. And we'll come up with something a bit different next week. So we'll have a good old mix up. New and old supporters in here. I've had some supporters in here go back quite a few years now, so God bless you. Thank you. Very much appreciated. Let's get one. Who is it going to be? Ian Adams. Ian Adams, congratulations, my friend. I really appreciate your support. And that's beautiful, brand new lock. And let me know how you get on with it. It's not a difficult pick, but we want to know how you get on with it and what's your thoughts. We always like feedback. Feedback is brilliant. So Adam, congratulations. Everybody, stay safe, stay well, and have a fantastic weekend. I've noticed being out and about, it's getting really busy out there. It's almost like there's no lockdown on at all. So it's a critical time for us to really be careful. Really be careful. Anyway, guys, I'll see you soon. Ta-da.